Okay, I was watching a documentary the other day, and I realized I have the lamest nickname ever.
What do you mean?
This girl was named Caroline, and her nickname was Carrie.
No, you're Carol.
No, people call me Carol, and I think it was our older brother that started calling me Carol, and then it just caught on, and I'm like, that's the worst nickname ever.
No, okay, the funny thing is, no one called you Carol on the internet until this podcast, because I'll call you Carol, and
Wait,
now all
really?
the comments are like, oh my gosh, Carol looks so pretty today, or oh my gosh, Carol really doesn't know what she's talking about.
No one says that.
People refer to you by Carol because I started that on the internet.
And it's crazy because I didn't know that people didn't know that my nickname is Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy also because that's the lamest name ever once again. So I actually, like, Addison Rae doesn't go by Addie. That would be a stupid nickname. She goes by Addison.
Mm-hmm.
And I want my brand to be Caroline.
Like, imagine if Addison Rae went by Raisin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be like way less iconic.
Way less iconic.
If people called you Phil, that'd be stupid. Carol and Phil. Now we just sound like a really weird talk show, which I guess is what we are, like low key.
This is a talk show.
This is a talk show.
When I think of Carol, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay.
Not actually.
Okay.
Because apparently closing your eyes is bad for them.
Really?
Because it soaks them in too much saliva.
Ew.
Or what is the liquid in your eyes? Is
I think
that
it's
saliva?
water.
Water?
Yeah.
Tears?
Yeah.
Okay. Too many tears could actually drown your eyeballs,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I wake up every hour of the night.
Mm-hmm. And can I say something quick?
Say it.
You know how we always talk about how, oh, I try to eat less salt so I can fit into my shoes because my feet won't get swollen?
I hate the fact that we always talk about it.
Yeah, but there's something I realized is that when you don't eat as much salt, like your tears don't taste as good. And I was crying a lot this week, and my tears were so tasteless.
Oh my God.
And the only point of crying is because you get to taste your tears. It's like delicious.
Girl, we need to load you up on some French fries.
Really? Do that have salt in them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the French love their salt.
I just wanted to bring that story up.
It's an assault on salt, and we need to...
Retain the salt.
Yes, exactly.
Because salt on salt is too much salt.
Too much salt. When I close my eyes and think of Carol, I think of an old grandma.
Okay.
I think of a woman who's stuck in a retirement home that's overcharging her, draining her pension, and her kids don't even bother to visit. I think of someone who lived a life according to gender norms in the 1950s and 60s was her peak, and she just wasted it away waiting for her husband to come home. No end in sight. Her kids, I don't know, she probably has 5 of them. 3 of them don't even live here anymore. 2 of them are just minding their own business. She don't even have any grandkids. That's what I think of when I think of Carol. Why are you crying?
Because like that was really messed up.
I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying that's what I'm thinking
You've
of.
known me for so long. Like you should when you think of Carol, you should think of like a young, beautiful, funny, chic, like basically Carrie Bradshaw, but like way younger and like cuter.
When I think of Carrie, that's what I think of. I think of Carrie Bradshaw. When I think of Carol, I think of that woman in Old Oaks retirement community.
Let's start calling Phillip Phil, because when I think of Phil, I think of either Phil Dunphy. Phil Dunphy. They call him Dunphy for a reason because he's dumb. And I think of Dr. Phil, and he's bald.
He's a doctor.
He's a foot doctor. He's basically a creep.
A podiatrist?
Yeah.
Okay, I love the name Phil because I love that we're fighting about names.
Okay.
I love the name Phil because there's so many puns when you have the name Phil.
Phillip.
Fill up my drink.
Oh, I just renamed your... I literally just renamed your name. I said Phillip.
Yeah, and it's Phillip, not fill up. A lot of people say fill up, and I'm like, girl.
There's an I, not a U.
There's an I-E-O-U. And those are the vowels I'm going to say at my wedding. I'm glad we got that name situation figured out.
I do want to ask really quickly, if I do end up having children and I have a daughter, can I name her Phillip?
You would name your daughter after me?
Yeah.
What is that, assault?
That ain't salt. Okay.
That ain't sugar either. That ain't sweet.
Well, I always thought it was cool when girls have like boy names.
Really?
Because like I think when they apply to stuff like for college or like anything like that, like or when they apply for a job, they'll probably get like paid more.
If they have a boy name?
Yeah, I'll probably name my daughters like Sam,
Chad.
Chad.
Chad is a
Brad.
good name for a blonde-haired girl.
That is actually so true.
If she's kind of evil, you have to name her Chad. But I realized recently, when you're choosing a name for your child, don't choose a baddie name.
Why?
Because if they aren't a baddie, then they're just going to be wondering what to do with their life. Like if you name your daughter
Yeah, what's a baddie name? Kimberly?
Chrome.
Chrome?
If you name your daughter Chrome and she grows up and she's just a regular schmegular girl.
She's just an accountant.
Yeah, you can't have Chrome the accountant, but you could have Chrome the
heart.
icon,
Chrome
supermodel.
heart.
Yeah. So just like when you see your baby being born, look at its first features.
Mm-hmm.
Newborns, you can tell if they're going to be pretty or not, and decide the name based on that.
Yeah. People say, oh, it's just a baby. Don't be so critical of a baby. Like, they just came out of the womb. Like, you're already going to criticize the way it looks. Yeah, I will. No offense. If you're going to be posting your baby all over social media and it's ugly, I'm going to let you know because, A, I think it's weird that you're posting your baby all over social media because your baby should have rights and it can't even talk yet and its face is already all over the internet and probably the dark web.
What about second off?
And second off, I think it's my First Amendment to judge. And I didn't go to law school, but I do judge.
Yeah, like first off,
Call me Judge Judy.
and Smirnoff, if you have these kids and you show them to your family and your friends,
Yeah.
why is there a rule that you have to be nice? Why is there a rule that you have to call them cute? I don't do that with dogs.
And
Smirnoff?
Smirnoff Part 2.
Okay.
Aperol. Aperol. We butchered that joke.
I know. Smirnoff Part 2, girl.
I'm having round 2.
Titanic Part 2. What's it about? Ain't no boat no more.
Oh, they always say that if you want a beautiful kid, you can't. If you're a beautiful person, you have to procreate with a non-beautiful person because they apparently 2 beautiful people make an ugly kid, but 2 ugly people make a beautiful kid. But I'm very beautiful, so I'm like, do I weigh my odds and date a ugly man, or should I stay with my boyfriend and he's really attractive and then we have an ugly child?
Maybe you need a donor.
No, I already asked my boyfriend if I don't get a daughter, if we end up having kids, if I could have a donor, and he said no, probably not.
Why would you need a donor for that?
Because I think the guys decide the gender of the baby.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And he's only had men in his family for generations, and it's like, I could totally break that curse.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I'm gonna have kids, I need a guaranteed daughter.
It sucks that you want to be a parent so bad, but it's apparent that you are prejudiced against the gender of your child.
No, I don't want to be a parent so bad. That's the thing. I would be a parent if I were guaranteed a daughter.
Yeah.
Or if I only had sons, I would pray that they were all gay.
Right.
Yeah.
Pray the gay to stay.
To stay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I feel like then they'd at least have a connection with you.
I would be a great gunkle.
You would be a really good
Do you know what a gunkle is?
A gay uncle?
No, a great uncle.
Oh, okay. So like
What?
if my kids have kids?
If if you had kids, I would be their uncle and their godfather.
Oh, really?
Their next of kin, their benefactor, whatever. I mean, you'd sign all their rights away to me, right?
Probably. I'd probably have you raise them, if anything.
Yeah, I'll raise the heck out of those kids. They'll be in military school.
I'll let you be the godfather of my parents of my kids if you promise to pay for their like tuition and stuff for private school, and if you promise to not have kids of your own and basically raise my kids as yours and then give them back to me when they're 18.
Okay, I hear a lot about private school, and I'm like, ain't that private? I'm seeing kids at that private school posting online in the lockers. Like,
I'm seeing all these scandals coming out about private schools.
Yeah, it's not private. There's cameras everywhere with phones these days. Keep private schools private. If you're an influencer, go to a public school.
Yeah, then you can post.
Exactly. I just think it's like
That's
an
a really good
Instagram
point.
account.
Yeah, that's a really and some of these private schools have Instagram accounts.
Then just ruining the message.
I know. It's supposed to be private. We shouldn't see what's going on behind closed doors.
See, when we come up with these things, I think a lot of the lines said on this podcast are original thoughts.
Yeah, I'd never been thunked before.
Every other podcast, I feel like they're regurgitating something someone else has said.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys tune in because we come to these realizations.
Yeah.
And I think we were kind of born for this role. Am I?
Yeah, and I think there's also people
being
maybe
delusional?
that tune out of the podcast and have stopped listening to the podcast because we have such original ideas that it's just so mind-boggling that people have to go to therapy
Or
because
get
their
a
mind is just blown.
CT scan or something.
Yeah, which still don't know what that means, honestly.
So I want to change the subject.
It's okay. I'm not really good at what subject would this be? Banter?
Banter.
English?
English.
Okay, no, I was never good at English.
Yeah, well, you better learn.
It's my only language I know. That's why I wanted to take on sign language.
Really?
Because I feel like I'm a more visual person, so I feel like sign language would be easier for me to learn than Spanish fully. I know like some Spanish, obviously, because of her mother. She's from Puerto Rico. But I am number 4 of 6. So unfortunately, the older siblings got the better lesson, and my mom gave up for the second half of us.
You can't learn sign language if you can't drive.
I can drive. That's the stereotype because I'm a woman.
I'm just saying.
Who drove here tonight? Me.
Stop sign. Run right through it. How are you going to learn sign language if you don't even know what a stop sign is? Stop. Yield. What's a yield?
You're treating me like I'm a dog.
I'm not treating you like a dog.
You are treating me like a dog.
Dogs can drive.
I've never seen a dog drive. I think you're thinking of the Kia hamster commercial.
All I'm saying, if you want to learn sign language, first learn the language of street signs.
Okay.
That's my vibe.
Okay.
And that's my argument.
Okay. And you know what? That's your opinion. That's not a fact. So I'm just going to disregard it as a whole.
Okay.
Okay.
Disregard it.
Okay.
Truce. I like the podcast episodes where we're nice to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
I like, get off. Touching my hand way too long.
Oh.
I like when we're kind of mean to each other.
Oh. Okay. Well, like.
Mom doesn't like it. She'll sometimes text us and be like, be nice. Be nice to each other or else I'm going to ground you. I'm like, I'm literally 26. So like, you can't even tell me what to do anymore.
But I think the space bar on her phone broke.
Yeah.
Because she texts Bennis. And I'm like, what is Bennis? And then I realized there's supposed to be a space.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Well, I also thought she was talking about Venice, and I thought we were going to go on a family trip.
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, yay, we're finally going to get to go to that city before it sinks. And now I was really let down.
If Venice sinks, I know for a fact James Cameron gonna be making a movie about it.
Who's James Cameron?
Titanic Part 2.
I never even seen the original. I was too scared. It's going to
Really?
make me scared to go on cruises. And I was really looking forward to the JoJo Siwa cruise before it sold out.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you going to change the subject to? History? Your favorite subject? I was thinking pop culture.
Girl.
Even gym class. Show us what you got.
What do you mean gym class?
I don't know. That's a subject.
It ain't a real one.
Okay. To you.
What?
To you.
To me? Okay.
Yeah.
I am a meticulous note taker. Okay. Do something and I'll take a note about it. I have a photographic memory and it often translates to paper. You get the vibe. You guys get the vibe. So I have probably dozens of journals hidden away in my bedroom.
Wait, meticulous is someone who is extremely or overly careful, showing a high level of precision and paying close attention to every small detail. I just Googled it.
So you're auditing my words now.
Well,
I think I used that in the right context.
No, you did, but I just don't think it describes you, but keep going.
Okay. Well, you had to look up the word. I'm surprised you even knew how to spell it.
Well, I didn't. It just autocorrected.
Okay.
I think I looked up the right word. Okay, what were you going to say? You keep journals of everything?
Yeah, I keep.
And I've read them. Some of them. You should find a better hiding spot.
Girl, if you're serious and have actually read my journals, I'm going to be mad.
You know, it's actually crazy. I'm totally lying about that. Whenever I've stayed at my friends' houses, we live together, I see people's journals laying out and about. I do not like to read. If you did like a voice note or an audio note I just found on your computer, I'd probably listen to it. Journal, way too much work. I do not care.
And
I'm not nosy enough.
That's why I'm glad you've never learned cursive either.
Okay.
Because I love calligraphy and write very like elegantly.
Is that what it's like?
On my pages?
Cursive is all the like doodle letters. Okay, I always thought it was my dyslexia acting up. I was like, I do not know what's going on right now. That's why we had a quiz on the Declaration of Independence. I was like, do not even know how to read this.
Like,
okay.
if you wanted the Declaration of Independence to last or the Constitution, write it out on Google.
Typewriter.
Type it. Like, they had typewriters back then. Don't scribble it down in some mumbo jumbo people won't be able to read in 100 years.
No, it's insane.
And that's my theory. They're not teaching cursive in schools anymore because they don't want us to be able to read the Declaration of Independence.
They don't want us to know our rights.
They don't want us
or
to
our
know
lefts.
our lefts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's something we should evaluate in our school system.
Yeah. And I also think that they're eventually going to make being ambidextrous illegal.
What is that?
I
Is
don't
that
know,
like
we were talking
bisexuality for your hands?
Yeah, if your hands are bisexual.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have all these journals. I found this journal from when I was a senior in high school. Do you remember that period?
I kind of remember it, but I was in college. I was just like drinking and partying. Like I kind of remember, but I wouldn't say remember everything.
I wouldn't say you cared any about me. You were in your college era.
Yeah, I was in my Calera.
Michael Sarah. So I find this journal from college. I'm looking through it, and I actually wrote an entry on the day that I had my Harvard admissions interview.
I actually remember the day you had your Harvard admissions interview because you FaceTimed me and you were like, Caroline, speaking of stop signs, can I park here? Is this a legal parking spot?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you it was, and then you got your car towed.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
was
we
like,
both struggle with that.
but I couldn't tell the interviewer when we walked out of the restaurant that I got my car towed because it showed that I wasn't responsible, and I would have never gotten in if he knew my car was towed. So I just acted like I
Walked there? Yeah.
I was surprised at how thorough I was back then because I actually wrote down all of the questions that the interviewer had asked me because I was so anxious afterwards. I was like rethinking all of my answers. So I wanted to write down all of my questions just to make sure that I was like gave a good interview. You know what I mean? And obviously I did. Like I got in, like I think they said I was their top choice for the college. So it was like not even close.
Oh, wow.
But what is that face?
I'm just surprised. Yeah.
I thought it would be a fun game if I read you.
You're always playing games.
Can I finish? I thought it would be a fun game if I read you the Harvard admissions questions that the interviewer asked me that day. Because at your ripe age of 20, blah, 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 you should be able to answer these questions with flying colors because they're meant for an 18-year-old.
But I do want you to know, just to preface, that Phillip always brags about going to Harvard, whatever, whatever, like it's hard. Da. I don't know why I said that. It just felt fitting. That's how I feel about it.
It's about as fitting as that jacket. Loose.
But I honestly feel like I also went there, mainly because I told everyone on the internet that I did, but also I did like go into your classes one time. I snuck into your classes, had no idea what was going on. I was like, dang, definitely couldn't have gone here. And I visited you on like campus. So I feel like I basically went there. I just didn't have to pay the tuition. So I did it the smart way.
If you don't get a degree, you didn't go.
Okay, well, I could definitely just photocopy your degree and then just Photoshop my name on there.
That's a felony.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. And that's another name for a girl. Felony. So I took a photo of my journal. Do you want me to ask you these questions or not?
No, can you? I want to see if I can get in. But are you the deciding factor in this? Because I feel like this is skewed. You're going to be all like, oh, no, you wouldn't get in. Just to hurt my ego, when I definitely would.
I'm so unbiased. I'm about as unbiased as the Supreme Court.
Okay, but all I'm saying is that I have an impressive resume. Like, I have a successful podcast.
What else?
I've been an internet celebrity for a decade almost.
What else?
Time. I can walk in like 5-inch heels.
Okay. So can Sofia Vergara.
She didn't go to Harvard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. Point proven.
That's why I always said I would never go to law school.
You talking yourself in circles. Okay.
I'm dizzy.
I'm going to read these questions.
Okay.
Can you take it seriously? Because I know you're going to try to be funny and punny and like find a way to like annoy me, but just take this seriously.
Okay.
Because when I was 18, this was a big deal for me.
No, when I'm serious, you always tell me to lighten up. So that's why I'm always just jokey. But immediately when the cameras turn off, I'm a total raging.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you to lighten up when we're about to go skydiving and there's a weight limit.
Okay, yeah. And you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
And they always put me with the tallest guy. And it's honestly, I actually gain weight before I go skydiving. So they put me with the tallest hunk because they match your weights up with that person.
You have a boyfriend.
Yeah, and this is before I had a boyfriend, and actually during when I went skydiving with him, I was strapped to a 6'4" hunk, and he knew that, and he got mad about it. So as he's listening to this podcast, he's actually going to be pissed.
Okay, well, I think we're going off on too many directions. Can we just stick on One Direction?
Yeah, which song? Best song ever?
That's a good one.
I like that song.
Okay, I'll just start out.
Okay.
This one's easy. So usually during the interviews, they would like to ease into it.
Okay.
Just to make sure that the person being interviewed isn't too nervous. What do you do for fun?
For fun, I like to go on dates with my boyfriend. I have a podcast with my brother. It's really, really successful. We have like all these podcast networks knocking down our doors. It's almost like chill. Like I'm going to have to put more locks on the door. You know what I mean? And I love to spend time with my brother, and he actually went to Harvard.
Oh, so you have legacy here.
Yeah, I do have legacy, and I also have legs for days. Because like you're supposed to use like appeal.
What?
Like, you're supposed to use like sex appeal.
Yeah, but you're like a child.
Well, you know, you
So
said
I
I was
wouldn't go
18.
there.
I thought it was like me as a 27-year-old, not me as a 17-year-old.
I think you should do it as a 17-year-old.
Oh.
Because you're talking about this podcast that wasn't started until 15 weeks ago.
Okay, well, you should have clarified.
Okay, well, I thought it was obvious.
Okay, so I'm doing this as a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah. What would you do if you saw someone cheating on an exam?
I would cheat off their exam because, for example, if your partner cheats on you and you cheat back, then it's two negatives make a positive. So it just cancels out.
Would you tell any authority figure or?
Well, like probably not. Just because I want to be liked by everyone.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I were to rat on someone, it would just like tarnish my name.
Okay. Well, that's enlightening.
Well, and the thing is,
what was the thing?
What, are we in the interview
Yeah.
mode still? Oh. Well, I feel like every nerd would come in here and probably tell you like, oh, I'm going to raise my hand and tell on them. But like, let's be real. In the real world, no one's going to rat each other out. It's all every man for themselves. And I think if everyone in the class cheats, then it's fine. Because then we're all on the same playing field. But if one person's cheating, it's not fair. I think I should also cheat. So then it's fair.
So you support communism because you want everyone to be equal. What are your thoughts on Karl Marx?
I think he was really good at marking the paper. And I really loved his work. Like all the art he did, like the Mona Lisa.
I know you're joking. Who actually painted the Mona Lisa?
Pistachio.
Girl.
We went over this last episode.
It's Picasso, girl.
Okay, whatever.
Describe a time you failed.
I know you're going to think I like failed a test or something, which obviously, yeah, I have failed a lot of tests. I failed at a lot of things in life. I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. I never, in my essay that I used ChatGPT for, like I never claimed that I wrote it. You know, I feel like, what was the question?
A time that you failed.
Oh.
Maybe at this question, it seems like.
I got fired from a job.
Tell me more.
Oh.
Just leave it in the air.
I was a waitress and I stole money out of the cash register.
How much?
Like $5. I was hungry. And Harvard's expensive. I got to start stealing if I got to pay for it. And that shows that I have grit. That's just me telling that to you as Phillip, not as my interviewer.
I think I heard enough.
Okay.
To be honest, I think the interview is over, and I think you should reconsider the caliber of school that you're trying to get into. Maybe something closer to home would be better. I'm sorry.
You don't even know where my parents live.
Where?
In the moment. They'll come with me wherever. If I move to Harvard, they're going to buy oceanfront property in Cambridge.
Are your parents down to donate?
Yeah. They're donors. Check their license.
Wait, your parents are donors?
Like organ donors. Like if you need a heart or something.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Or if my mom has like 3 kidneys. She's crazy. She was born with 3. So if you want one, just let me know.
Did she actually have 3?
No, I'm just saying that. I'm buttering them up.
Damn,
Buttering you up.
I'm like toast, girl. I will say your answers were absolutely despicable.
No, but I would be a personality hire. Have you ever heard of a personality hire? I was a personality hire for this podcast. Are you kidding? If I were in banking, I would go all the way to JP Morgan at the top because I'd be the personality hire. I'd wear a low cut top and I'd crack a few jokes and I'd be making $500,000 a year.
Only half.
As a starting salary.
Okay.
I don't know what they make.
I just think in this situation, I was recalling a very intimate memory of mine, and you kind of just made a joke out of the whole thing in that way.
Oh.
What?
Well, I didn't think it was like that serious. Like
I thought it was kind of serious.
You got in.
But if you just act like it's one big joke, you're minimizing my achievement in that way.
But I remember, okay, that's the thing, Phil.
What's the thing?
I remember when you were applying to Harvard. Can I brag for you for a second?
Brag like a rag.
Phillip got into Princeton, and he was early decision, told everyone he was going to go to Princeton. They threw a party for him, like the Princeton alumni threw a party for him in Ohio. And he was like, I'm going to go here, blah, blah, blah. He had already decided he was going to Princeton. And then one day when we're on family vacation, he's like, you know what? I'm going to apply to Harvard. And then I needed his help filming a YouTube video because we were on family vacation in Florida.
Obviously, you're going to use it for content.
Yeah, I was like, I got to write this off somehow, even though I didn't pay for anything because my parents were there.
Right.
And Phillip couldn't help me with my freaking YouTube video. And he was writing his college application on vacation.
And it worked.
And I'm just saying, I think he would have been better off at Princeton.
Well, can I tell you the reason I actually didn't go?
Why?
Did I ever tell you this?
No, I have no idea.
So, well, it sounds like I'm bragging.
No,
it
but I'm
really
actually
wasn't
curious.
that crazy. Okay. So they had like a Princeton admissions party, and every like alumni in our city was invited, and it was at this crazy house. Like I had never even been to this neighborhood in Cincinnati. I did not know houses could be this nice. We walk inside and everyone's so nice, but the guy whose house it was like head of the Princeton Association, and his daughter comes home during the party, and she's my age. She's a senior in high school, and she's kind of looking around. I think she was upset because she didn't get in.
Did she get waitlisted?
I think so, because when it's time for me to choose, I find out that this girl actually decided to go to Princeton. So she did get in. She just didn't get in early. And I was like, because she got in, Princeton's too nepo for me. This girl in this bougie house with her dad, like president of the association, got in, so I'm not going to go.
Wait, I really thought that you were going to say that you gave up your spot and decided to go to Harvard instead to give your spot to her, because they only allow like certain amount of people from every city or from every high school to get in.
I would never do that, girl. That's
I was
too
like,
gracious.
wait, but you could say that, and then it'll make you look like a good person, and it'll take away all of her achievements. Yeah.
Wait, should I do that?
Yeah, you should start saying that.
If you're listening to this podcast, Mystery Princeton girl, I love you.
And he's
I
gay, so
love
it's
you.
not even like.
Did you really have to out me there?
No, but it's not like. I just want her to know that you're not making a move.
Okay.
And that you're in a committed relationship.
Oh, I am very happy.
Yeah.
Thank you for making light of that situation.
And just like Einstein, I created the light.
You turned the lights on in the closet. And there's lots of clothes in here, and you chose that one.
That's because Hansel and Gretel are still at our apartment. I don't know if we've given you guys an update, but I just want to let you guys know that Hansel and Gretel are German. I don't want to call them exchange students because they're full-grown adults. They're World Cup exchange people.
Yeah, we hosted Hansel and Gretel for the World Cup. They're 60-year-old Germans. For those who don't know, for those who don't listen, they came and they didn't speak any English. So they had to bring in a translator who had to bring in therapy dogs.
Because she got nervous to speak in front of too many people, which would be 4 people. Me, you, Hansel, and Gretel.
So for the last, 3 weeks, Hansel, Gretel, Dimitri, this translator, and her dog, Sock and Rock, are damn near flooding our apartment with all these people.
I know. And it's been really fun, I will say. But I also will say that we did kick them out. Sorry. And it did take a lot for us to kick them out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Husband kept trying on all my clothes.
He did?
Did I tell you about that?
Hansel did?
I didn't want to out him, not keep outing him. I didn't want to out him. Not that means he's gay or anything, but he was in my closet trying on all my clothes.
That's weird.
And I was like, first of all, it makes me really upset that a full-grown German man with a huge beer belly can fit into some of my clothes. Not that that's bad, but I was just like, he's stretching it out. Like, at least, like, you don't have to try on all my crop tops because now they're just regular shirts. But we
So did that
out.
give you a little of dysmorphia?
No, it didn't give me dysmorphia because I am as tall as him. Like, I'm built like a linebacker in a good way. Like, I say that as like a positive comment because a lot of you guys meet me in real life and are like, oh my God. Or I get DMs from people. They're like, how do you make yourself look so tall in photos? I'm like, damn girl, I'm damn near 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And if I'm in my kitten heels, I am 6 feet tall.
You're not doing some grand illusion. You're just being yourself.
Yeah, I'm just being myself.
Okay, word. What's number 2?
And number 2 is we actually have cousins in town from Norway. We actually have family from all over the world. I think we can get into that in a second. But like we have cousins from Norway, flew to America, drove across the country, just visiting our family across the country in different cities, came to LA. They were, they're like, come to this Norwegian bar. And I'm like, oh my God, World Cup Norwegian soccer team. I'm so excited because obviously, I forget how you say his name, Holland, which also Erling Holland, that's not even how you pronounce it in Norwegian. I kept saying his name and then they kept correcting me. And I'm like, I don't have like this like crazy like Norwegian accent.
I don't know why they were so bent on
pronunciation.
Like people were coming up to us and talking Norwegian at this bar. I swear to God, it was packed full of people.
But they probably thought we were Norwegian because we're really tall, and Norwegian people are super tall. But we were really excited because we got to see Erling Holland play in the World Cup, and they ended up winning, and it was awesome. And we got I didn't even drink actually because I drank too much the night before. So I was completely sober at this bar. It was packed shoulder to shoulder. I got recognized like 500 times.
Oh my gosh, so Norwegians love you.
They do, and it's mostly the men. So my boyfriend ended up showing up, but it was too crowded. He couldn't get in there, but he showed up because I was getting flirted with a lot, and I needed his protection because you obviously weren't protecting me. You thought it was funny. You thought it was a joke. It would be a funny story for the podcast.
I was giggling, gaggling. I was like, take her.
Take her out of my hair.
Take her out of my hands.
Oh my God, it is kind of getting hot in here. I think it's this winter coat I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's not helping. But you were eating it up. So Erling Haaland, whatever his name is, he scored 2 goals.
I didn't know soccer could be that fun.
Soccer is so fun. Or football. Football is so much fun. Americans need to get on that.
I'm kind of over. I've never been into football, like American football, but I'm so into soccer. And I'm actually kind of jealous. If you guys don't know, Erling Haaland is like the best soccer player. He's all over my For You page. I feel like people are comparing him to like Messi, which I don't even know what that means.
That's so messy.
That is so messy. And everyone's like making fan edits of him. And I'm so jealous because he's around my age and I don't think he's married, but his like baby mama, his mother of his child, his girlfriend, she's like 22. And I'm actually so jealous of her, and I've never been jealous of anyone in my life, and I never thought the wag life would be for me. Obviously I had a thing with Tom Brady back in the day, but like I was like, I don't want to be a wag, like that's stupid.
That's like a dog wagging your tail, following the leader, going to every damn game.
I was like, I will never wear a man's name on my jersey. We actually got some made when we went to where did we go, the Miami?
Yes.
Wait, the LA was playing Miami like a couple months ago, and they made us custom jerseys with my own name on it because I said I don't want a man's name on my jersey.
Exactly.
So this girl is like 22, 23, beautiful. She has a kid with him. He's like makes like $35 million a year just from soccer.
Are you serious?
No, he's like so insanely
Kroner
good.
or Euro or American?
I think American, but Kroner probably like 100 billion Kroner.
Yeah.
And Kroner is Norwegian money, by the way. And he is like obsessed with fashion. He has an insane Birkin collection. She has like all these nice handbags. I'm like, wait, like a man could buy that for you? Like that's crazy. Like I always thought like I wanted to be like a working girl. Like I'm gonna start a podcast, like whatever. And I always say no matter what, I would never quit this podcast. But honestly, looking at her,
you would.
If my boyfriend takes enough steroids to become like a powerhouse, insane athlete, I don't even care. It could be like the dumbest sport, like polo.
Yeah.
Like on the horse, not water polo. I think that's actually kind of cool. But I would not even be mad about it. I would quit this podcast in a heartbeat.
A heartbeat?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I stop this train?
Okay.
You're
train
running
wreck,
off the
wreck.
rails. It's a train wreck. I did not know you were so uncomfortable with yourself.
What do you mean?
Jealousy? Okay.
No, not jealousy.
No.
I think she's cool.
But you're jealous. Clearly, you said you'd trade your whole life for her.
Not my whole life, just like my career.
And
most women do that when they get married anyway.
Took an agricultural class.
What does that have to do with
in high school? And a gardener, my professor told me.
You had a professor in high school?
Yes. He said jealousy is the root of all evil, and he should know because he was dealing with a lot of roots.
Are you sure it wasn't a priest that told you that?
It might have been a priest.
Okay.
Sounds like something a priest would say.
That sounds like something a priest would say.
Like some limerick.
I'm not jealous. I think she's cool. I want to be your friend, but I don't speak Norwegian. But our cousins do, so maybe they could teach me.
Oh my gosh, our cousins are so cool. They are Norwegian Americans. So their dad is our blood uncle.
Is our dad's brother.
He raised them in the U.S., New York, for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Norway when they were like
Middle
preteens.
school? Yeah.
And so they speak fluent Norwegian. It's so weird.
Well, obviously they live there that they speak fluent Norwegian.
Well, obviously. Can I just like tell the story?
Yeah, sure.
They speak fluent Norwegian, and it is so humbling having family members who speak a different language.
Yeah, and their mom grew up in Japan for like 15 years.
And you're just like, this is does she speak Japanese?
Yeah, but I think it's like, apparently she said like Japanese as a child is a little different than Japanese as an adult because you say like you address people differently. So she could address people as if she were like a child. And so it's weird. So she doesn't really use it.
Well, I feel like that's your problem with English. You speak like a child.
Okay, but a lot of people find that endearing.
What does endearing mean?
Like cute.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I would describe myself as endearing.
I thought you were going to say inside a deer.
What does that have to do with, what is that?
Endearing.
Oh.
But, okay. So all of this like language talk had me thinking about how we talk.
Okay.
Because we're from Ohio, and I was recently told that I have a Valley Girl accent.
Yeah, which is crazy because you're obviously a boy. And do you think And I wanted to bring this up. Do you think it's because you use you have a gay voice versus a straight voice?
What do you mean I have a gay voice?
Like, when you speak to like, if you were, for example, going to play on a soccer team, would you talk to those guys different than you, or if you're in the workplace on a Zoom call, would you talk to them differently than you talk to like me or your boyfriend?
1,000%. Give me a person and I'll tell you how I talk to them. And it could be a range. It doesn't all have
priest.
to be. Wait, what?
A priest.
Hello, Father. How are you? Because he's probably gay too. He probably has the same voice.
But then he probably will try to pray you're gay away because it didn't work for him.
So he's trying to do it to me?
Yeah.
Give me someone else.
Your boss. If you worked like a real job that isn't like, I'm not your boss, but.
So I got all of the assignments in early. You will be very impressed. If you have any comments, please have them to me before end of day, Tuesday. And I'll have them back first thing Wednesday morning.
Okay, what about if you're on like a football team?
What's up, bro? How's it going? Dude, your quarterback is so cool. You touched down that ball. That was insane, dude. Wait, let's get beers after practice.
Whoa.
Was that good?
That was good. You can code switch. What about like you walk into a gay bar in WeHo?
I'm not talking to anyone there. Silence, girl.
Wait, is that what you would say? It sounded like a gay voice.
No, the silent part was what I would say because I wouldn't say a word.
Okay, because
I'm not going back there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because WeHo is done. WeHo's over. WeHo was for Pride Month. WeHo isn't for America Month, which is July.
Okay, that's true.
You know what I mean? I'm proud to be an American now. I'm not proud to be gay. I just code switch based on the month. Even though I'm not proud to be either.
The gay or American?
Low key. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be straight if you paid me. Like,
Really?
I'm proud that I'm not straight.
You do use my straightener a lot, though. I don't know what you're using it for because your hair is already damn near like.
Like a pin? Don't be saying my hair is like a pin. Look at your hair.
My hair is cute. You know
could-
what's one thing that people are insecure about is their hair. I've never been insecure about my hair. And yeah, one time I did post a video on TikTok saying like, so grateful I've never had acne. And it was me praying, whatever, me meditating. And everyone was like, so grateful I have thick hair. And I'm like, you know what's crazy is that I have pinned straight hair. My hair doesn't get greasy. I brush it and this is what it looks like. Like I don't have to use heat. I don't have to use like anti-frizz products. I'm actually really lucky to have like fine straight hair. And if my hair were curly, it would look like there's a lot more of it. But fortunately, my hair is kind of thin, but it's not thinning. I'm not like losing my hair. I don't have to like take care of it. Like it's just like pin straight.
See, to the average listener, that sounded a lot like justification for your insecurity and not like confidence. Because you kept saying, I know my hair's not thick. I know my hair's not this. I know my hair's not that.
Everyone wants to be thin these days.
I know, but not hair.
So
What I'm saying is my hair is voluminous. Look at this. My hair has flow. My hair has layers. It has texture. And for a lot of people, that is the beauty standard. It's not pin straight hair.
okay, well, you know, the beauty standard is maybe you need to get a haircut, and that's a beauty standard.
Do you really think I need a haircut?
I think you could get a haircut.
I'm growing it out so I can donate it.
Really?
Because they sell hair.
Uh-huh.
They sell wigs for like $10,000. So I'll donate it to someone who would buy my hair and make it into a wig. And I could be, you never know what celebrity has a toupee. I could be on Harry Styles' head.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I think your hair color matches his head.
Really?
Yeah.
He's going to be wearing my hair all day.
Why don't you just sell it directly to Harry Styles then? You'll get more money for it.
Well, I don't
Then
know
going to,
his
like, a third
contact.
party.
Well, you probably do.
I do.
You have his number in your phone?
I do. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, what's his number?
818-549-1126.
Okay, so I just Googled that, and that's actually a...
It's not a Harry Styles impersonator, don't tell me. Because I invited him over to my house.
It's the phone number to Jenny Craig.
No, it's not. Harry Styles didn't go to Jenny Craig.
Girl. I'm just kidding. I love Jenny Craig.
Wait, I want to go back to that family stuff that we were talking about our family.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to talk about?
No, okay. You guys probably just think we're some like little like, I don't even know what the boring Ohio
cornfield,
corn-fed, tall, beautiful specimens.
right?
But
Which we are.
But
There's layers.
Philip and I were talking. We're like, oh, like casually, our Norwegian cousins are just coming into town to watch this game with us.
Mm-hmm.
We have family like all over the world, and I kind of thought everyone did because we always talk about, oh, our mom's from Puerto Rico. Like we didn't know she had an accent until we went to school, and we're like, oh my god, mom's pronouncing these words like really wrong.
Our friends would like meet our mom and be like, what the hell is she talking about? What is she saying? And we're like, we thought that was normal.
Like we just, and our grandparents too. Our grandparents are from Germany. We thought everyone's grandparents had an accent. And frankly, I didn't even know they had an accent until sometimes my grandma wakes up and she chooses to only speak German that day. And it's German day. Like she's only speaking German.
That's iconic.
I know. She's like, I'm not speaking English today. It's just German.
Which like, I love the fact that we have this global network of relatives because wherever we go in the world, we have some place to stay. We have a couch to surf on. Name a place.
New Zealand.
We have cousins there. Name another place.
Cuba.
We have cousins there.
Well, we don't have cousins there. They escaped, but.
Oh. I feel like this game, I thought this game was going to hit, but you're naming places that you know we have family in. So it's a little biased.
Okay.
I was thinking like a random place.
Puerto Rico.
Girl, that's our mom is from there. Leave a little mystery.
Chernobyl.
Girl,
our cousin's actually from there.
No one lives there though.
Yeah, but they used to be from there.
Do you ever think about Chernobyl?
Yeah, because I've actually seen a lot of documentaries about it. But I think
you
about
mean your boyfriend has seen them and you were sleeping in the room?
Yeah, that actually happened this weekend. He was watching a World War II documentary. I fell asleep, and I learned nothing about the World War II.
What I think you need to do is start playing like history ASMR to fall asleep.
That's weird.
ASMR isn't weird. It's
kind of.
It's like a way to fall asleep, but you can learn history facts.
But why would I fall asleep to ASMR when I could just have my thoughts on repeat in my brain?
What are your last thoughts before going to bed? Are you creating situations in your head? Are you trying to figure out the answers to all of your life's issues?
Usually I'm just like imagining like you say something offensive to me on the podcast and I just beat you up and it's just me punching you over and over and over and over again.
So you fantasize about killing me?
No, I never said I would kill you. That's crazy. I fantasize about being able to beat you up because you can't hit back because I'm a woman. And also I fantasize about what outfit I'm going to wear the next day.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's about it.
Sounds like you live a very one-dimensional life, like Flat Stanley.
And One Direction.
Oh, 1D.
Because it's just 1D, and it's also, they're only going one direction.
Which is, I think that's why they failed.
Really?
Because their music was one-directional, one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's like now that they're all in their own little bands, they all split up, they're just still in that same direction. It's like split off, go backwards, go forwards, just go somewhere else, go in reverse.
Now that Harry Styles, he's not as loved as he once used to be. How many years do you give it before One Direction does a reunion to save all of their careers?
25 years. They already have enough money to like chill.
25 years. Can you pick a more exciting answer?
1 year.
Okay, better.
What?
I'm just saying, like, if you say it's more urgent,
okay,
then it'll be on our audience's mind. You can't say when you're like 50, they're going to reunite because no one's going to care anymore.
Yeah, if the Beatles reunited right now, I think everyone would go crazy.
Yeah, well, I think
bug infestation.
Girl, call Bob Duncan. The exterminator.
Charlie.
The exterminator from Good Luck Charlie.
Wait, speaking of Harry Styles, I did want to talk about Taylor Swift's wedding because we touched on this in the like 2 episodes ago, or maybe even the last episode. We're always talking about her. Her name is always in our mouth.
And a lot of people will ask, what is your obsession with Taylor Swift? What does she bring to the table that ignites this excitement and curiosity inside of our bones? Wasn't that beautiful? Like, I feel like the way I talk on this podcast is very, like, elegant.
The thing is, I was trying to think of an answer to your question, so I wasn't really thinking about what you were saying.
You weren't thinking about the verbiage? Okay. Should I say it simpler?
Yeah.
Why is Taylor Swift cool?
No one said she was cool.
Well, why is Taylor Swift, why are we talking about her wedding so much? Why is that the big news of the week?
Because it's, like, an absurd wedding.
Okay.
she had her wedding on the 4th of July, like the weekend of the 4th of July in downtown New York.
Okay. You were there.
No, I wasn't there. I was supposed to be there.
You weren't there?
I was supposed to be in the video. No.
Wait, where were you on 4th of July then? Because you weren't answering my text.
You think I took a red-eye flight to come to the Norwegian game? because that was the day before the Norwegian game.
Okay, well, you look tired, so you could have.
I was hanging out.
Okay, but you told me you were invited, so I'm just a little confused. If you were invited to the wedding, why wouldn't you go?
Well, I was invited, and then I was uninvited. Because
Can you just tell the story?
No, okay.
Sick
So
of this.
basically, once Blake and Taylor fell out, Taylor was obviously looking for new friends. She wanted someone that wasn't too famous on the internet, but still had a presence, but someone that wouldn't use her for clout. And obviously, I've had so many famous friends. So she heard through the grapevine that I'm a really good friend and I'm really loyal. Mm-hmm. Ask anyone. Ask Kendall Jenner. Don't ask Margot Robbie.
Hell no.
Ask Olivia Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Ask
You promoted
Madonna.
Opicala to the moon
No,
and
I
back.
did.
Olivia Jade skincare brand, after we talked about on the podcast,
Shot into the atmosphere.
literally shot into the atmosphere. It became the #1 selling skincare brand on earth.
And without me, it would have combusted like the Challenger.
And you had Hailey Bieber hitting your line for a brand deal.
I know. And
She
I was
wa-
like, I'm sorry.
Like, she wanted you on that road brand trip, and you're like,
I was busy. I was on a different brand trip.
yeah.
I was just busy in Canada hanging out with my Notorium girls. I went on a Notorium brand trip.
Yeah.
It's a skincare brand.
It's notorious.
But, okay, so basically after Taylor and Blake fell out, Taylor was looking for a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little bit older than me, but she likes to be friends with younger people. I think it's because she gets to be like an influence in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've heard from some of her other ex-friends. But basically she invited me to the wedding, and then she heard my podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to play it cool. She's like, don't make it known that we're like really good friends. I only want like some of my like more famous friends. I don't want to give anyone clout. I want my more famous friends to be publicly my friends, like Salami Gomez or Carly Kloss.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like doing the complete opposite, and I was obviously dissing her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this wedding's so stupid. Like, who would want to go to this wedding? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, so tacky.
But you were doing that as a way to trick people.
Yeah.
Because if you were dissing her wedding online, no one would suspect you guys were friends.
Yeah.
So you were actually doing that as a deterrent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing.
It's like nuclear deterrence.
But then she was like, why did you even just keep my name out of your mouth? Like, why is my name even on your podcast that you're like, this podcast gets more streams than my last album? And I was like, I'm sorry. I really didn't think it was a big deal. I was trying to like do what you wanted. See, she can be really demanding. Like, I talked to Olivia Rodriguez, and she was like,
You were right the first
Taylor
time.
did the same thing to me. She hated that we were publicly like on the red carpet together, even though Taylor was willingly in that photo. But for some reason, it just didn't break the internet the way Taylor wanted. So she was upset about it.
Mm-hmm. It didn't
So-
break it like Y2K did.
Yeah, exactly. So long story short, she uninvited me from the wedding because I talked about it on the podcast.
That is brutal.
I know.
Which one of you guys snitched? Or does Taylor watch?
She probably watches. I mean, I texted her a link. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that
And I was
was
like,
a
because I
bad
asked her
move.
if the title was okay. I was like, what was the title of that podcast episode?
Will Taylor Swift get booed at her wedding?
Yeah, and that was a valid question.
Mm-hmm. And you were
She got
looking
really
out for
mad.
her.
Can I show you the wedding dress or the dress I was going to wear to her wedding?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, maybe she uninvited you because you were going to wear a white Shein dress to her wedding.
Why is that a problem? It looks nice.
You can't wear white to a wedding, girl,
Why not?
because that's the bride's color. Who decided that? Beats me. But you can't wear white to a wedding and take away the bride's bride's vibe.
The bride's bribe.
The bride's bridal vibe.
Well, she told me she was going to borrow a huge tiara from Queen Elizabeth. So I was like, cool. Everyone's going to know she's obviously the bride.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to blend in
Mm-hmm.
with the crowd. And there were like two other people I saw leaked photos. I don't know if they were AI wearing white dresses. So I don't think the white dress was the issue. And I honestly don't see the issue with wearing a white dress to a wedding.
Why not?
Unless it's my wedding. Then I'll have an issue with it.
I feel like for your wedding, you're going to have everyone else wear white and you're going to wear like pink or like some tacky color. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about it because I'm just focused on the sirens outside. I think there's a crime out there being committed.
And that's how we are tapped in with our city.
Yeah.
Because we hear when there's sirens, so we know when there's crime going on. And I'm not going to lie, Mom Donnie has been doing a great job in LA.
Yeah, he has.
Like the crime.
We've heard less and less and less of them.
Mm-hmm.
Less gunshots.
sirens.
Yeah.
Mom Donnie has cleared up LA.
Mm-hmm.
The streets are cleaner. The people all have a smile on their face.
Mm-hmm.
And the only problem is he said we can't turn our AC.
On all day.
Yeah.
Which
Which
is like so annoying.
like
But someone keeps doing it because I keep getting a notification from our electric company saying that we have a higher bill than average. And I think it's you.
I think it's your climate control closet.
Maybe it's Hansel and Gretel.
No, they're gone.
Yeah, but beforehand. I got a bill last month. It was like $2,000.
For electricity?
No, I don't know. I didn't look at it yet.
Probably
should pay it though.
Yeah, probably for that shopping addiction. Okay. Taylor Swift's wedding. Looking back on all the photos, I think it was a decoy.
I think it was a music video.
A music video?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like, why would you have it at Madison Square Garden if it's not a music video?
But why would she invite 1,000 guests to her wedding? She had 1,000 people there. That's more people than live in America.
That's less people than watch our podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's like how little amount that is. But honestly, if I was as famous as Taylor Swift, I would have the most intimate small wedding ever because she's used to performing in front of like thousands of people.
Right. So she should do something completely different.
Yeah. It's like, why do you always need to be surrounded by people? Are you running away from something?
Speaking of her guest list.
Okay.
I found a leaked article which says everyone who went to her wedding. Is this of
Really?
any interest to you?
Sure.
Would this be something you're interested in?
I am interested in it only because I want to know if I would have known anyone else if I
Okay.
were at the wedding.
So you want me to read the notable guest list?
Yeah, just so like famous ones.
Salami Gomez. You were right about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if Benny went with her.
Probably as her +1.
Yeah. If he gave a speech, he would have farted into the microphone.
He would have gone barefoot to that wedding.
Gigi Hadid.
Okay. I'm closer with Bella, so it's not a big deal.
I would be scared to invite a Hadid to my wedding, though.
Why? Do you think they'd mog?
Yeah, you're not. You're supposed to be the most beautiful girl at your wedding.
That's true.
You can't have Gigi Hadid walking
I'm
in.
never inviting any of my friends to my wedding because
Why?
I'll be threatened by them.
Exactly, because you only have beautiful friends.
Mm-hmm.
Friend.
Okay, whatever.
Bradley Cooper, which I'm assuming he went with Gigi.
Yeah, probably her +1.
Travis's parents, Ed and Donna Kels. That's unexpected.
He has a different last name than his parents. Travis Scott.
Huh?
Why is Travis's last name Scott and his parents' last name is Kels?
I never thought about that.
Do you think it's his mom's maiden name?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he's like feminist. That
That's
would be
true.
cool.
That'd be cool.
Oh, this one's fun. Lena Dunham was there.
Dude, I heard she gave a speech.
You heard the speech or you heard
No,
she gave a speech?
I heard she gave a speech.
Because those are very different things.
Did you hear the speech?
I heard she gave a speech, and this is actually part of the blind items that I heard about it. So, do you want me to read the blind item?
Yeah. Do you want to explain what a blind item is?
For those who don't know, blind items are celebrity leaks in Hollywood. So when something happens, an assistant or a chauffeur or a
PR person.
PR person
Trying to run a story.
will leak some information to blind items, and they will publicize it online across the globe.
Okay, what did they say?
Lena Dunham gave a speech during the Thursday pre-night wedding gathering at Madison Square Garden.
Madison.
I'm stumbling on my words today.
You are.
Don't make fun of me.
No, it's okay. You're already sweating. I wouldn't want to like put more pressure on you.
The line that made headlines, she joked that American football is just straight guys reenacting gay P word.
Gay.
No.
Oh. I was like, what?
So
Wait, she said that?
apparently it got mixed reactions from the audience. Some people were like, hey, don't make fun of Travis Scott's profession as a football
Oh.
player.
That's what they were mad about?
Other people were like, this is inappropriate for a wedding. And then others were like, that was really funny. So what is your take? Do you think that's too much to say during a wedding speech?
No, because it's Lena Dunham. You should have known what you were getting yourself into. She wrote the hit show Girls.
Was it a hit?
It was a hit, hoot and a holler. I don't think I can speak up on it because I'm a straight woman, just like my hair. So I need your opinion on it, actually.
I think because Lena Dunham is straight.
Mm-hmm.
Is she straight?
Okay, with that haircut, there's no way she's 100% straight. Look what she wore in Girls.
Okay, so
Her issue was she wasn't dating girls.
like, if Lena Dunham is some bisexual queen, we love her for that.
Mm-hmm. That means she can also write right and left-handed because she's bisexual.
Exactly. By handle.
By handle. She can by hand. By
What? By
like
what is your message here?
that Lena
Fix
Dunham.
the messaging.
Lena Dunham, if she is a bisexual, she also is ambidextrous.
Okay.
Because she goes both ways.
But in other words, I don't really care. I wasn't there. I have bigger things to worry about.
Like what?
Did I make my bed today? Did my Amazon package arrive? Am I parked in an illegal loading zone? These types of things keep me up at night. I don't think you realize as an adult, there are thousands of things we have to worry about on a day-to-day basis.
Really?
Yeah. Did I do my laundry this week?
No.
Do I have groceries in the fridge?
Definitely not.
Who's paying the electric bill?
I think mom said she'd pay it this month. I'm not sure.
My Wi-Fi is not working. How do I fix that? I have to call Spectrum.
Call Spectrum.
All of these things, I'm like, being an adult is hard. Do you not feel that?
No, sometimes I'm like, every time I do my laundry, I'm like, oh God, I got to do my laundry again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to have to do it again. And that's why I wait. I have enough clothes and underwear to last me a whole month. And so I wait to the end of the month to do it all. And it takes me an entire day. And that's why I want to hire a cleaning lady. But you told me I can't because that just proves that I'm lazy. Anyway.
I told you can't hire a cleaning lady because I feel bad for whoever that woman is.
Why?
Because they have to clean up your crap. Like, girl, you can't bring someone into a toxic situation. That's like knowing that you're like a bad girlfriend and trying to date someone new. Or you're trying to catfish them and push them in when they really should be better off somewhere else.
Or it's like being a toxic married couple and having a baby.
Well, usually they have a baby to fix their toxicity, but it never works.
Yeah, that's why I would bring in a cleaning lady to fix our dynamic because you think I'm messy. And is my first name Lionel? I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't play soccer in those shoes.
These are cute.
I keep ragging on your outfit when I literally have stains on my shirt.
You have stains on your shirt. We were driving over here and Philip's like, let's stop at Whole Foods. I need to get pizza. That's her straight voice.
Pizza.
And then he goes, after one bite, I spilled it on myself. And that's actually something that we both do. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize I did it until my boyfriend would call me out every time because I'd borrow his like shirt or his sweatshirt. And he'd be like, don't eat in that. And I was like, okay, first of all, are you trying to call me fat? Like, that's really rude. And he's like, no, you spill more than my 17-year-old brother. And I was like, that's embarrassing. And I do. And I notice that every time I eat, I spill on myself.
I think there's something very artistic about having food slide out of your mouth and onto a clean white shirt. That's a canvas, girl. That's not gross.
It's like tie-dye.
Like, that's cute. Like,
That's
do you think Jackson Pollock was worried about throwing stains all over the canvas? No. That was his whole thing.
And do you think Pistachio was nervous about painting like a mole on Mona Lisa? No.
What? You got about 10 things wrong there.
Does Mona Lisa
want to go for an 11th? Where is the Mona Lisa right now?
Imagine if the Mona Lisa was blonde. Do you think it would have made the waves it did?
Like, what are you asking here?
I'm just curious. Like, if Mona Lisa were a blonde woman, do you think that painting would be in the Louvre?
I arguably think it would be more famous.
Really?
Because blondes have that pretty privilege. Mona Lisa, Boner Lisa.
Homer Lisa.
The fact that she became the most famous woman in history speaks volumes against blonde people. Because
that's true.
She, as a brunette, was able to thrive.
And you have Marilyn Monroe. You have Barbie. You can't have... Mona Lisa speaks for all of us brunette women. Mm-hmm. I tried to bleach my hair blonde. It didn't look good. Mm-hmm. I was just curious.
I'll ask you a similar question.
Okay.
Do you think Mona Lisa would have made the waves it did if it wasn't stolen from the Louvre?
It was stolen?
Mm-hmm. Do you know the story?
Did they get it back?
You know the story?
No.
Okay. I think it was in the 1910s or 1920s. Don't make me blow a gasket right now because I will.
What are you, a car? What?
You clearly asked, you begged me to tell this story, and you're looking off every which way trying to ignore me.
I'm just seeing if we have a replica of the Mona Lisa in here. I'm sure one of our artist roommates has one hanging up.
I know, but...
Everyone has a Mona Lisa hanging up. Everyone knows that. It's like in North Korea, you have to have a picture of Kim Jong-un in your house. In America, you have to have a picture of the Mona Lisa.
Every time I try to teach you something, you just wander off or daydream.
Yeah, it's called ADHD. You were the one who tested me for it.
Yeah, and it's 100% ADHD.
Yeah. Okay. Can't complain. You're the one who pointed it out.
Can you lock in for 1 minute?
Yeah.
It'll be a 1 minute long story.
I'm scared of getting locked in, but like, sure.
Okay, well, let me give you a challenge.
Okay.
As I tell the story of how the Mona Lisa was stolen, you can add your commentary.
Okay.
You can try to be funny.
I'm not trying to be. It's just my regular thought.
Feel free to interrupt when the notion comes.
I didn't know you were going to like charge me for interrupting, but no worries.
Okay. Back in the 1910s, the Mona Lisa was a respected piece of art, but not very well known. Da Vinci actually doesn't have many surviving paintings, so people in the art world knew about it.
It was Da Vinci. It wasn't Pistachio.
Yeah, it was Da Vinci, Leonardo.
See the guy who cut off his ear?
No, that's Van Gogh. We talked about this. So in specific art circles, it was respected, but not very widely amongst the general public.
Yeah, because I would say it's not that great, but go on.
Back then, the Louvre didn't have that much security. There was no cameras. There was no such thing as an alarm system. And so one day, some guy snuck in. He stole the Mona Lisa. They didn't notice for like 2 whole days.
That's how unimportant it is. That's crazy. And that's how little it is. I saw a photo of people looking at it. It's like 12 by 8. It's like a printer piece of paper.
Like, it was easy. And so he brings it back to his apartment, and I think he tries to sell it. For 2 years, the Mona Lisa's missing. The headlines are going crazy. The French press were insane. Like, French press, nails.
Okay.
But we're talking about the media here.
And it's not French food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, it's returned. And when they put the Mona Lisa back up, it draws record-breaking crowds. So the moral of the story is sometimes a little controversy is good because it can turn something that is remarkable into something that is legendary.
Or the moral of the story is when you take something away and then you bring it back, it has more value. Like when Taylor Swift went on a hiatus for 2 years and no one saw her out in public, she came back and she wrote one of the greatest albums of all time. What was her most recent album?
The Life of a Showgirl?
Yeah, she wrote The Life of a Showgirl. That is arguably one of the best albums of our generation.
Who were you arguing with?
No, I just said if you want to argue with me, it's arguable. You
What?
can bring your points in the comment section. But Life of a Showgirl is the best album ever written.
Okay.
And on top of it, it's kind of like me, where, you know, back during COVID, I was posting all the time. My face is out there. Billions of views, bajillions of views, trillions of views. And then I went away for a couple months, came back, quadruple billions of views. And because people realized when they didn't have me that they actually like me. So, and I'm just relating it. That's probably why the Mona Lisa, she was gone and then she came back. She's gone, girl. She came back. People loved her even more.
So how will you use this lesson in your life going forward? How is this going to color your trajectory of your career?
If we quit the podcast again.
No.
Oh. If we hypothetically quit the podcast again, come back in 2 years, boom.
Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You don't even know what Mount Vesuvius is.
It's just like Mount Everest, but
No,
it's a little smaller.
It's
and
a volcano.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Okay.
Everyone knows at the top of a mountain, it's a volcano.
Not every mountain.
Yeah, every single mountain.
How?
Because there's lava in every mountain.
Is that how the mountain grows?
It's the lava. The plates go like this and the lava goes through. That's why I'm scared to climb Mount Everest. That's the only reason I haven't climbed Mount Everest is because I'm scared it's going to implode.
Girl, you thought the tectonic plates were cutlery.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I did. Are they not?
They're not plates. They're big rock formations, like a fault.
Yeah. You're at fault.
For what?
Directing this conversation into God knows where. Okay, what were you going to say about the Mona Lisa or whatever?
I said it.
Oh, okay.
I spoke my piece.
Is Mona her first name and Lisa is her middle name? Or is Mona Lisa like her whole first name?
I think it's her whole first name.
And you know what I heard?
Tell me.
Her last name is Ricky. I think, and she kind of looks like me. Like people tell me I look like her. Don't know if that's a compliment or not. But all I'm going to say is she might be our long lost cousin.
Hopefully. All I'm saying, and this is something I noticed we're doing, and we need to stray away from it a little bit. For 1 or 2 episodes at a time, we will obsess over a random person. I just want to open our mind a little bit and not be so grounded on these specific people. For a while, it was Einstein.
Margot Robbie. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift has been a big one these days.
Kendall Jenner.
Amelia Earhart. These people, we obsess over them. It's time to unlock new characters. The audience is going to get bored.
Okay.
So give me either a historical figure or someone current in the press. Give me some new gumption to talk about.
I'm trying to think of someone that's not my friend so then I don't out them. Like, I was going to say Madonna, but I was like, I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to accidentally spill some of her secrets on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
George Lopez.
Who?
George Lopez.
Who? What about Susan B. Anthony?
No, we've talked about her. She created the flag.
Girl, that's Betsy Ross.
Did she get it from Ross?
It looks like it. Stars and Stripes, girl. That's a lethal combination. Okay. Clearly, you don't know anybody.
Can I bring up something I actually wanted to talk about?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. You were talking about Amelia Earhart. We have a new Amelia Earhart, but she succeeded. That's what people are calling her, the Amelia Earhart of the sea.
Can you tell me more? I've actually not heard about this.
I don't know her name, and I should know her name because let me look on TikTok. My phone's about to die.
If she were a man, you would know her name. And that's sexist.
No, not necessarily. I don't know a lot of people. Like, I barely even know your name. What's your middle name?
Clemens. Isn't that adorable?
That's so cute, actually. I didn't know that was your middle name. Okay.
What are you looking
Kelsey.
for?
Her name's Kelsey.
Kelsey. I love that.
This girl, Kelsey, she rode from Monterey Bay in California all the way to Oahu in 40 days, broke the world record. And I don't know what ocean that is, an Indian Ocean?
Pacific.
Okay, the Pacific Ocean. She rode across that by herself in 40 days. And she landed in Oahu on the 4th of July. And
was she in a boat? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah,
on the
she rode across like a rowboat.
She was in a rowboat.
Yeah.
And she rode across the ocean.
Yeah, she documented every single day on TikTok. And people thought it was AI because she was uploading from, like, I was going to say outer space. She was uploading from the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, this is AI. Like, imagine, like, achieving something so great. And everyone thinks it's AI.
No, I know. That's what people think about this podcast. It's like, we're real, y'all.
I know.
Wait, so she went across the whole ocean by herself? No one
Yeah.
she didn't have a man on board to protect her?
No. And the thing is, sometimes she'd have to jump into the open ocean, the open waters, to clean her boat because it would grow, like, little barnacles. And she has videos of her, like, literally jumping into the ocean, cleaning her boat. And I'm like, are you not scared of sharks, girl?
And no one else is around in a 100-meter radius?
There was like a couple Navy ships that passed, and they would all call her on the radio and be like, are you good? Do you need like help? Like, are you stranded?
Oh, they saw her?
Yeah. She has videos of her like talking to them, and some of them, like one of them was a Chinese fisherman boat or cargo ship, and they were like, we've never seen anything like this. Like, are you okay? And they were like trying to communicate.
I will send an email to you to confirm your already arrival safely.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to keep rowing now.
And it was actually really cute. But she like broke the world record. She broke the man's record. She shattered that shit. And she like documented the entire thing just to raise money for the Whale Foundation, which is a little bit misleading because it's not to raise money for whales, but it's to raise money for this mental health foundation, which is also insane that you have to do something so crazy as row across the Pacific Ocean to raise money for mental health that our government should just be giving us access to.
I am so sick and tired of these mumbo jumbo fundraisers, like walkathons, for example.
Yeah.
Why are you making us do these random chores like sailing across the ocean just to raise money? Can't people just donate? Like, if you're running a marathon for charity, I'm sure people would just donate if you asked. You don't have to go and run all these miles. Like, I think it's like an attention-seeking thing at that point.
Yeah, or like, you know, at Goodwill, they'll always ask if you want to round up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just asking, and most of the time people probably say yeah.
It's like, and a lot of these things, I will say, should be the government's job in general.
Yeah.
Like, this reminds me, I was going out in Silver Lake this weekend, and we pull up to the Silver Lake Lounge, which, before you make fun of me, there are celebrities that go there.
I've never been there, so I doubt it.
Oh, true. You don't really go out much.
I actually went out this weekend, so.
I saw, who was that girl who played Regina George in the new remake?
Oh my God. I have one of her songs saved on Spotify. I know.
Renee Rapp.
Renee Rapp.
I saw Renee Rapp there.
And she doesn't rap, so it's a little bit misleading.
I know, that's a misnomer.
Yeah.
So this is like the hippity-doo-dah place in Silver Lake. We go there. We're trying to get in. We go there early. We know we can get in. The bouncer says $20 to the Public Education Foundation or something like that to get in. You have to make a donation. And I was like, shouldn't the government be paying for public schools? Like, why is it on me, like someone who's trying to go out to the bar, to pay for public schools?
I think they just need to pay teachers more. Like, I think they need to, there are always protests about it, but I do think that they do need to be paying teachers more. But I don't think it should be It's great to raise money. We don't want you guys thinking it's bad to raise money. I think it's great to raise money for foundations, but I do think that just goes to show that the government isn't supporting the people as much as they should be.
Okay, wait. This is actually an interesting question. And don't doze off again.
Okay, sorry.
Like Sleeping Beauty.
I know. Well, I had to get my beauty sleep. I'm starting to get wrinkles now that I'm 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I know a derm you could go to.
What's that?
It's a dermatologist. She can give you Botox.
Oh.
If you're down. We can make a video out of it.
Okay.
So I took this really interesting class in college called Meritocracy and Its Critics. Basically, we would discuss people's incomes for certain jobs and debate in class whether that was a fair income for the job that you did. So like this was when Taylor Swift was on her Eras tour and making like $1 billion. So she was always the example. It was like, should Taylor Swift make 30,000 times as much as a teacher does or something crazy like that? And everyone was always like, yeah, like she's basically the equivalent of 30,000 teachers because of her music. It teaches everyone
how to be a victim. Sorry.
They were like really stretching, but for some reason, everyone in this class was the biggest offender of Taylor Swift. We also had like Elon Musk or whatever. We would talk about him. And a lot of like the tech bros in class would be like, oh, like he created like Tesla or whatever. He didn't create Tesla. He walked into Tesla. Tesla was already a thing. He claimed to be the founder after it was already made.
Yeah, and he stole the name of the company from Nikola Tesla. What did he do?
Nikola Tesla?
Yeah.
He actually invented electricity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Well, a lot of people say that Nikola Tesla was a time traveler because the things he discovered were so ahead of its time. Kind of like how people think you're a time traveler.
Because I just dressed so far into the future, and a lot of people think I'm an alien. Anyway,
because your eyes are so far apart?
No, just because I'm so beautiful. It's like we've never seen this kind of specimen before. Okay, what were you going to say?
Is that why 100 modeling agencies rejected you?
What were you going to say?
Beats me. Wait, I just glitched. Meritocracy.
Maybe you are ahead of your time. You're a robot. You're probably the first human-robot mix. Okay, what were you going to say?
No, I think that was it. It was like in a really old, like historic classroom. So it was kind of like a movie with all of these wooden benches, like surrounding like the podium. And I was really into it at first. But if you're taking a 2-hour-long class and you have to sit on hard wooden pews, it ain't fun. Like, that's why I'm saying everyone always complains about like current everyday architecture or like modern architecture. And I'm like, low key, I kind of just want a gray apartment with a basic kitchen and a new fridge. Like, I don't want to be living this fancy dancy life full of character. I just want my amenities met. Is that crazy?
That's actually true, because I feel like in our apartment, everything's so old, everything breaks. And it's like, can the garbage disposal just work?
I know.
Like, I would like be happy if it just worked. We don't need this whole fancy dancy sink. Just give me something that works.
Like, our apartment is so beautiful and full of character. It's also full of mold and rats.
Full of characters, because we live there.
Yeah, we live there.
Not rats anymore. We got rid of that.
Wait, do your impression of the girl in her 20s who finds out there's rats in her apartment.
Oh, rats. I actually used that for an audition tape for a show, and I don't think I got it. I was supposed to do my own like original impressions.
All your impressions were like so one-dimensional, girl. It was like,
that's a compliment. One Direction got really famous. I can be One Direction, 1D. It's fine.
I know. I'm just saying, maybe next time you can be better.
Okay.
But no, I think living in like a brand new apartment would be cool. I do think we should move soon. Is that a hot take?
No, I was gonna say I think it'd be fun to live in like I always see these influencers. Like we grew up in a really old house, and I'm like, oh, I want a house full of character. And every apartment that I go to, there's always something wrong with it. Like there's like asbestos or
ghosts.
Yeah, there's ghosts in there. Like, and I gotta tell them to leave. It's like, why do I have to be the person to tell them to leave? They're just gonna get sucked into my soul.
You're the only one who can see them.
That's true. So I'm the ghost whisperer. So I've been seeing all these influencers' apartments, and they're all like renovated, new and white. And I used to be like, I'm not going to live in a cardboard white box. Are you kidding? That's like the worst thing ever. But now I'm like, that actually looks really nice. And I actually would love to live in a place with a dishwasher.
And you can get away with living in a place like that if you just decorate it minimalist.
Yeah, but that's not my style.
But minimalism is my favorite trend ever because it's your easiest excuse for not putting any effort into interior design.
That's actually true.
Like, you can get a black couch and a leather chair and call it minimalist and be done, and people will think you have the best style ever.
But the thing is, we already have a bunch of furniture that's like 800 different colors. So if we got like a white apartment, it would look like we tried to decorate it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we move, we're going to have to burn all of our furniture or sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
What are we going to do with the books? We have like 800 books.
We could build like a castle with it or like an art installation. I was thinking with all of the junk in our apartment, we could just rent like a white room, throw it all in the middle and call it modern art.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Maybe we can ask if we could put the Mona Lisa in there for a couple of days.
Well, I don't think they'd say yes. I think it's some random schmandom. We're definitely not putting in the list of demands in the art installation. That's for sure.
But that's art. That's an original art piece by me.
I'm still not sure I understand what it says, but I guess it's the dyslexia, right?
Yeah, that's how I see. That's how I read when I look at cursive. Okay. I think it's time to end the pod.
You want to end it?
Should we end it?
I mean, if you want to end it, I'll end it.
It's kind of long. We would do like 15-hour long episodes, but then we may as well just stream it, like live stream it. And can I say, we were talking about this on the last episode. We were talking about clavicular. One thing I wanted to say was that I was at a workout class and some girl was live streaming in the locker room. And I'm pretty sure, not to out myself, but I'm pretty sure I was like adjusting my workout set. Like I was probably picking a wedgie and I look over. She's not even at the camera. It's just in the locker room where people are changing. She has her camera up live streaming.
That girl's making money, honey.
No, yeah, probably because she's exposing other women.
Yeah, that's not good.
But I'm like, how is this like so normal? Like I get filming in public. I don't really get meta glasses, but like I use them. And then, but I don't get live streaming because I'm like, that's actually weird because you can't even like edit it out if someone does something embarrassing in the background.
Mm-hmm. It's the ultimate troll.
Yeah. I just thought that was weird that she was able to do that.
One more question. Do you want to see the Minions movie? The new Minions?
I was invited to the premiere.
Really?
Yes.
You don't look good in yellow.
I know,
or
that's why I didn't
glasses.
go.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh, I might be like the worst dressed person there.
Well, if you dress like Gru, that wouldn't be too hard for you.
Doesn't he have a goatee? I don't think I can grow facial hair.
You're built like Gru.
Men say that you start to grow facial hair like fully when you're like 30. So like maybe it'll come in for me. I don't know.
A man? It takes till you're 30?
Wait, I didn't know it was just for men.
Oh, and for women?
I mean,
you could.
it's a possibility, I guess.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I hope not, but like if it does, like I guess I could look like Gru.
What would be your new nickname if you had a goatee?
Caroline, because it's Caroline, but like I have a goatee.
That's really
Caroline with a
creative.
G, yeah.
See?
Goatee would be a really good name for like a boy. Kind of a goatee.
I was going to say goatee would be a good name for a golf course. Goatee. Tee your ball.
And also it's funny because you can't wear a t-shirt to the country club.
Oh, so it'd be like ironic.
Lana should write a song about that.
Chemtrails over the country club? I think she already did, girl.
No, nothing to do with chemtrails. Just you can't wear a t-shirt to a country club. I feel like that's so abstract.
Mm-hmm.
She would probably write a song about that.
Yeah, I would listen. I would listen once, say it was good, and then never turn it on again.
No, actually, I take that back. That's not a good idea. I feel like that's something Taylor Swift would do and try to think that she's as creative as Lana.
Oh, she would steal it?
Mm-hmm.
Fate of Ophelia. Okay, we love you guys.
We love you guys.
Thanks for listening this week. Come back next week and leave us a review, especially on Spotify.
And if you come back next week, we'll talk about something even crazier.
Will we?
I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to talk about next week.
That's for you to figure out and for me to follow.
Yeah, because I'm a leader.
And I'm a follower.
We love you guys. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. I did it better. Try it one more time.
Once again, your British sounds like you put it in the blender and you blended it and you honestly over blended it. And now it tastes is
I don't like texture.